Hello again. Now, exceptional women leaders will be celebrated at the annual Hall of Fame Awards in Rosebank, Johannesburg on Thursday. They are all exclusive members of the International Women's Forum, a global organization of more than 7,800 women leaders from 34 countries across 6 continents. The organization moves to cultivate an environment that molds, educates and mentors the voices that will shape South Africa's future. Well, to tell us more about these awards is Irene Charnley. She's the president of the International Women's Forum, South Africa. Irene, good afternoon. Welcome to today.
Yes, good afternoon to you.
Thanks
Dan.
for coming through. I was telling my colleagues, Ella, I wonder if you'll make it to studio because you're a very busy lady. But we welcome you into our studios here at eNCA.
Thank you.
Are you looking forward to Thursday?
Absolutely. Because, celebrating extraordinary women at an extraordinary event, it's just so amazing. And even to partner with people or organizations who share the same visions, where you pay forward, developing the next generation of women, organizations like Standard Bank. I mean, Standard Bank, them as an organization itself already has senior women in the organization that they have empowered. You have a chairman, Madame Nku, who's the chair of Standard Bank. You have women like Funeka Munjane, Margaret Ninaba, Sonia. Amazing women because they partnered with us because they believe in developing the next generation of women.
All I'm going to say in response to that is,
yes.
Shabalala, watch out.
Watch it.
In the right way, by the way. Now, you're going to be you're celebrating through these awards. It's an annual event, yes. What you call stellar achievements of outstanding women. What exactly are these awards celebrating? What are the categories? How is it all arranged?
So these awards are remember, firstly, all women who will be at the event are extraordinary women. All of them are role models. They are women of substance. But you can only provide an award to 3 women. So the categories that we have, we're awarding 3 exceptional and extraordinary women with a Hall of Fame award. So 2 of the women will be from South Africa and 1 is from the rest of Africa. So what we do, we recognize women who've had an incredible impact on the lives of other women, ordinary women, from rural areas to urban areas, from South Africa to the rest of Africa. Women who've been impactful, women who've changed the lives of other women. So we recognize those women, and this is what the award celebration is all about. Whilst we celebrate all women, we celebrate specific women because we are saying that which women are paying it forward. Remember, our theme is about paying it forward, developing next generation of women
It's not
leaders.
easy, for women leaders. Each time we speak about women's empowerment, women's emancipation, there's always like glass ceiling. Yes. You look at corporate South Africa, you look at other spheres of society, we're always seeing today that we're still lacking in representation and inclusivity. Yeah. What are the biggest challenges today that will face women like yourselves who are really putting their lot in paying it forward?
Yeah. Firstly, when we are paying it forward, like we are doing with Standard Bank as our partner in IWF South Africa, we are saying we as women, we have been empowered by a woman who stood tall before us, who came before us.
So you're standing on shoulders of other women.
So we are standing on the shoulders of giants. What we then have to do, when that door is opened, we need to keep the door open. So we have to have women next to us whose hands we are holding on their own way to greatness. We have to support them. And what IWFSA is doing through our Young Leaders Connect program, we are developing those women. We are mentoring them one-on-one. We are doing structured programs. So these are the women next to us that we lift up. The women behind us, we're saying, let us pull those women with us as we move up. So never close the door when you open that door. Never get the ladder, kick that ladder down so that glass ceiling, we must smash it. Those glass ceilings have been smashed. Look at Standard Bank. I've made an example of
so
Standard Bank.
So basically you are using this platform to lift other women. As other women are rising, you're pulling others up with you.
Exactly, and we're doing it in real time. We've got 2 programs. The one is the Young Leaders Connect program, also supported by Standard Bank, where we, the IWF Women Achievers, our own members, both locally and internationally mentor these women one-on-one, number one. Number two, we have a program where we're developing 1,000 women over 3 years. Can you imagine 1,000 professional women also mentored one-on-one by
that's an
IWF.
ongoing program?
It's an ongoing program. That is what we're doing. It's a structured program. Women's leadership programs. They have part of the program is an offshore program. 1 week they go overseas, they network, and we have a philosophy. Our network is our net worth. That's how we pay it forward. And partnering with organizations like Standard Bank, we are sure that this organization like Standard Bank, they believe in it, we believe in it. Let's put our money where our money is.
And you are focused on South Africa and the rest of the continent?
We are focused on South African women. And part of IWFSA, we're also going to develop other forums. So we're going to develop Nigeria, Botswana. We have a forum in Ghana. So we're setting up similar forums to South Africa so that we can take what we're doing here across the continent.
Are there similarities, are there common things that women across the continent, from the various countries that you're engaging, are faced with, or are there disparate kind of challenges?
The challenges are very similar because as an organization, we are almost driving gender equality, pay parity, you know that, and it stretches across, and gender-based violence and femicide fund. You're aware that, you know that we set up as IWF in partnership with the presidency, a private sector-led gender-based violence and femicide fund. That's what we did we launched it about 2 years ago. You know, so the challenges we're talking about gender equality, pay parity, it's something which all women face, irrespective of the country that they are in. And that's paying it forward. That's why we are paying it
And
forward.
how is that GBV fund working?
Apparently it's working very well. Remember, they've got an independent board of trustees. To date, we raised about 150 million from private sector, philanthropists. So they have already, I think in the past 18 months, they've supported over 120 non-profit organizations, NGOs in communities, in rural areas. So they are responding to gender-based violence, and that's what we've basically spearheaded as well. And these are part of the things we do as IWF South Africa.
And what kind of partnership are you looking for currently? I mean, you've mentioned Standard Bank several times. They are your anchor, they're your partner for these awards that are happening this week on Thursday. But just broadly, what kind of partnerships do you see as being beneficial to you for the cause that you are driving?
Yeah, partnerships that are very important for us are partnering with organizations, and I have to mention, sorry, Standard Bank, but partnerships of organizations who support the development of the next generation of women.
Are you finding it easy to establish those partnerships? I'm asking this against a backdrop of tough global economic times, where every rand or every dollar now has really to be justified, and it might not even be available.
But remember, the more women you appoint in leadership position, the more the profitability we'll see the profitability. We've seen the statistics. When you have women in leadership, if they're at the top of the organization, whether it's the board, the chair, the CEO, or executive directors, that organization's return on equity doubles. It's more than when a man is there. But I mean, we're not against men, but we're just saying this helps us to support and promote the advancement of women leaders in leadership positions.
Yeah. So finally, Irene, what do you hope the women that will be taking part in the event on Thursday, even those who are going, particularly those who are going to be in this prestigious Hall of Fame of the awards, what do you hope they'll get out of Thursday?
We want to inspire. It's inspiring the women who are there and the women who are not there to do more. We have to do more.
And these women are drawn from all over, rural areas, urban areas?
No, these women are women achievers. The women who are
they
are women achievers. Okay. But we want them to invest more in rural development, the developing next women, other women in rural areas, because we're already working with organizations like South African Women in Dialogue, who are focused on rural women, developing next women and rural women. So we want to inspire the women to do more, and they will do more. And this is what we are about, you know, and the women who will be attending as well are part of the women who have benefited from our one-on-one mentorship program.
Thank you
so imagine 1,000 women, That's what we're talking about.
Thank you very much,
them.
Irene Charnley. She's the president of the International Women's Forum South Africa, just sharing with us some of the ideas and insights around this year's annual awards, the prestigious Hall of Fame Awards. They're taking place in Rosebank, and Standard Bank is a partner this time around. We wish them well. It is a big cause, a very important cause as well, to make sure that those women achievers, they can also pay it forward.